This one's on Saturday, South Carolina at Kentucky. Kentucky's minus 10.5 here, over under 49.5. Ross, is Kentucky legit? We got a new Caesar Sportsbook promo for us here on the Power Hour, up to $1,250 risk-free on your first bet. All you got to do is use the promo code MORNINGFUL. That'll get you right there. Get you to $1,250. Use the link in the description of the video. You click on it, boom, pang, pow, get you right signed up.
Well, they are. And they are coming off their first loss of the year. And I personally think laying the 10.5 against a conference opponent that's not great, but not bad either in South Carolina,
iffy, yeah.
It's a vulnerable spot for them. And hear me out on this, Lenny. I mean, again, 22-19 tough loss on the road at Ole Miss last week. And Ole Miss currently, by the way, folks, is ranked number 9 in the country. Up next after this game, they take on number 23 Mississippi State. In between, they get South Carolina, an unranked team at home. This is also a South Carolina team that's lost their first 2 games in conference this year. And I just think it's a vulnerable spot. I just don't think that Kentucky, I can't see them matching the intensity they showed last week on the road against Ole Miss. And also with that, another big game on deck against another ranked opponent. This looks to me like it might be a potential flat spot for the Kentucky Wildcats. Okay. On the other hand, South Carolina, they're 0-2 in conference, but they're coming off back-to-back wins, albeit against not so good competition. South Carolina State last week, 50-10. Charlotte 2 weeks ago, 56-20, but they've shown some offensive spark, and that does a lot of good for their confidence. You know, Lenny, since 1980, college football away teams that have a less than 700 win percentage, like South Carolina, and they're playing after game 4 of the season, and they're coming off a win by 39 points or more, and they're facing a foe coming off a straight-up loss. But that foe lost the game straight up. It covered as an underdog, like Kentucky did last week. They were a +6 dog on the road. They only lost by 3. Well, since 1980, those college football away teams 14-0 straight up in ATS. It's plus 16.9 points per game. And not only that, 14-0 straight up in ATS. 5 of those times they were underdogs, and they still went 5-0 straight up in ATS. So I'm going to take a shot here, Lenny. Not one of my favorite games on the board by any stretch of the imagination. But given I need to make an opinion on this game, I think I got a pretty decent one on South Carolina here, plus 10.5 at Kentucky.
I think this is going to be a barn burner here a little bit. I don't want to say barn burner like a high-scoring event. I'm just saying it's going to be a dogfight here. Yeah. They're going to go back and forth. I do think Kentucky wins, but I don't know if they cover. I don't know if that 10.5, the hook kind of bothers me there. So I like the South Carolina plus 10.5 there. Don't forget, guys, like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. Power Hours here Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern.